All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are going to break down Facebook ads and build the ultimate beginner's blueprint. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's be honest. If you've ever opened up the Facebook Ads Manager for the first time and just felt completely and totally overwhelmed, you're not alone. It's a maze of buttons and settings, and it can feel pretty intimidating.
But here's the secret. Underneath all of that chaos, there's actually a really simple, logical structure. In fact, every single ad campaign, from the biggest brands in the world to the smallest local shop, is built on the exact same 3 levels. And here it is. This is your map for everything. It all flows in one direction, from the campaign, down to the ad set, and finally to the ad. Once you truly get how these 3 parts connect, you've basically cracked the code for the entire platform. So let's start at the very top, at level 1, the campaign. This is where you answer the biggest, most important question of all. Why are you running this ad? What is the point? What do you actually want to happen? Think of this part as just telling Facebook what a win looks like for you. If you just want people to know your brand exists, you choose awareness. If you want to get more people to click over to your website, you pick traffic. And you guessed it, if you want to make sales, you choose sales. This choice is so important because it tells Facebook's AI exactly what to optimize for.
Okay, you've got your goal. The next huge decision you have to make at this top campaign level is, of course, about the money. How are you going to manage your ad spend?
So you have a really key choice here. Do you let Facebook's AI take the wheel, or do you drive yourself? If you turn Advantage Campaign Budget on, the system will automatically push your money towards whichever ad sets are performing the best. This works great for bigger budgets, like over $50 a day. If you turn it off, you set the budget for each ad set by hand. This gives you total control, which is perfect for smaller tests.
All right, so let's move one level down to the ad set. Now that we know our why, we get to figure out the who and the where. Who are we talking to, and where are they going to see our ad?
And before you click anything, you've got to ask yourself this. Who am I really trying to reach? Get a picture in your head. The more specific you can be right now, the better your results will be later. One of the most direct ways to find them is using demographics. This is all about who people are based on facts. For example, if you sell baby clothes, you don't have to just hope parents see your ad. You can literally tell Facebook, show this only to people who are parents of toddlers. It's incredible.
Next, you can target people based on what they love, their interests. So this is all about the pages they've liked and the stuff they engage with. If you own a gym, you can target people who have already shown they're into fitness and wellness. No more guessing.
And finally, there's behaviors. This isn't about what people like. It's about what they actually do. And this is where it gets really powerful. Let's say you sell premium iPhone cases. Well, you can choose to target only people who use an iOS device. How cool is that?
So once you've dialed in your who, you've got to decide on the where. My advice for beginners is simple. Just use Advantage plus placements. Just let Facebook's algorithm do the work and find the best places to show your ad, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Only go manual if you have a very, very specific reason to.
And that brings us to the final, bottom level of our blueprint, the ad itself. This is the what. This is the part everyone thinks of, the actual image, the video, and the words that your audience will finally get to see. You know, every single ad is just made up of these 5 building blocks. You've got your visual, the thing that stops the scroll. You have your primary text, your punchy headline to grab their attention, a little description for extra info, and, this is critical, a super clear call to action button, like Shop Now, that tells them exactly what to do.
Now, when you're actually creating that ad, especially if you're selling products online, you're going to face a common choice. What's the best way to show off your stuff? Let's look at 2 of the heavy hitters, carousel and collection ads.
Let's break this down. Carousels are fantastic. They let you show a bunch of different images people can swipe through, they work everywhere, and you don't even need a product catalog. Collections, though, are different. They're a mobile-only, full-screen experience that feels like a mini shop. They do require a catalog, but they are absolutely built to drive sales.
This all leads to a really simple rule of thumb that the pros use all the time. Use collection ads to sell, use carousel ads to tell, right? If your main goal is to get sales from your catalog right now, collection is your best friend. If you're trying to tell a story or show off a few features, a carousel is perfect.
Okay, we have made it. We've gone through the entire blueprint from the high-level strategy all the way down to the creative. So before you hit that big, scary publish button, let's just do one last quick run-through.
This is the whole process we just walked through, right here. You choose your objective, you set your budget, you define your audience and placements, you build your ad,
You do a final super important check on your tracking pixel to make sure it's working, and then you go live. See how it all connects?
And that's really it. That's the core of how Facebook ads work. You've gone from looking at a complicated, confusing dashboard to having a clear, logical blueprint. You have everything you need to build your campaigns with confidence.
So, now you have the map. You understand the structure, you know the right questions to ask at every single level. The only question left is, what's the first campaign you're going to build?